Hello and welcome to the April 2025 Advocacy Update from IAP2 Australasia. Well, you probably are very aware that we have a federal election looming on Saturday, 3 May, unless, of course, you've been hiding under a rock. So will be hosting a post-election webinar. This follows on from our pre-election webinar. So for those of you that came along and enjoyed that, that was a great session with our government relations advisors with lots of opportunities to ask questions. So we will be hosting on Friday, the 23rd of May. So hold that date, Friday, 23 May, with our government relations advisors, a post-election webinar. So it's what happens next and what does this mean for the engagement sector? So join us for a really frank outline of what the new political landscape might look like and what it might specifically look like for our sector, with, of course, the opportunity to ask some good questions. Now, importantly, this won't be recorded so that we can have those full and frank conversations. So you have to be there to be part of it. The link will be available on our website shortly, but it's a hold the date for now. But do keep an eye out for it because we will be promoting it on our socials as well. Okay, we've got a couple of things going on with the occupation standard classification for Australia. We are, of course, progressing the advocacy that we're doing to have engagement professionals recognised as an occupation. So we've done quite a bit of research, collecting some evidence there, and are intending to send a letter off to them this week to progress that process. Now, just a reminder, this is expected to take us some years. It's not a fast-moving process, and there will be updates as we progress it on our website. But we are kicking it off formally now. We also made a submission to their maintenance strategy of the occupation standard classification for Australia, which closed last week. We were really concerned about two key areas. We're wanting to ensure that the process allows for new occupations, such as engagement professionals, to be added in a timely way. And so what they're trying to do is try and speed up what has previously been a very long and slow-moving process. So think 7 to 10 years into a much shorter time frame, but we're still talking 3 to 5 years. So that link to that submission will be available on our website. It was a standard form. The second concern that we had with them was how they engage and the quality of engagement on any changes to the occupation standard classification for Australia as well. So you'll see that in the submission on our website. The really big news was at the New Zealand Symposium. That was a fantastic event in Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland, late March. We launched the Inclusive and Accessible Engagement Policy. So you may recall this has been built on the back of the work we did and the engagement that we undertook with our Inclusive and Accessible Engagement Position Report. Both of these documents are now available on our website. The policy is for organisations, including government, to support them in designing engagement that is inclusive, accessible and responsive to the needs of diverse individuals and communities. This will ensure a wider range of perspectives can meaningfully contribute to the decision-making process. But we're really hoping that this is a valuable resource for our members. It's available on our website, so please take the time to download it and look to see how you can incorporate it into your organisation's engagement policies. And lastly, the hold the dates for our annual conference, which this year is at the Grand Hyatt in Melbourne. So it will be held early in the week for a change, Monday the 27th through to Wednesday the 29th of October. Let me just double check that the 27th of October is a Monday. Yes, it is. So that's Monday to Wednesday, which is unusual for us, but driven by venue availability. And back to October. Last year we were September in Sydney, but this year we're back to October in Melbourne. So we're looking forward to seeing everyone there. Hold the date. More information will be available shortly on our website. That's all for April. Look forward to sharing our next update with you.